Welcome to Compare the Tire, where our most watched video to date, the Goodyear DuraTrac versus the BF Goodrich KO3, provided some remarkable insights. So I'm naturally excited to introduce their next-gen successors, the Goodyear DuraTrac RT and the newly launched BF Goodrich KO3. Stay tuned guys as we explore these updated tires, testing their limits and of course uncovering which is a better pick for your driving needs. So what's changed with these updated tires? Sure, both the Wrangler DuraTrac and its successor, the Goodyear DuraTrac RT, feature prominent circumferential grooves with Tractive Groove Technology, but the newer model introduces some very noteworthy design improvements. For instance, the center lugs maintain their 3-pair block configuration but are now slightly larger and offer an increased number of biting edges. The most significant update to these center blocks is of course the siping design. These lugs now feature a more aggressive wave-like pattern, further enhanced by addition of linear sipes, which make the tire more adept at handling rough terrains. Moving towards the shoulders, the lugs are now more aerodynamically aligned, have laterally oriented angles, and are more squared off overall. Additionally, these lugs include middle-facing notches and more pronounced siping for improved sideways grip. And regarding the outer edges, the staggered shoulder design now incorporates in-block notches along the edges which extend to form robust sidewall lugs. However, there remains some potential for further improvement in this area. On the other hand, the BF Goodrich KO3 offers a completely refreshed design with a more refined and streamlined pattern. The tire, although offers similar hook-shaped central interlocking lugs, they are now relatively more packed up together. So they offer more rubber to road contact, providing greater grip compared to the KO2. Plus, with sharp chamfered edges and increased angled notches and siping, that grip gets further enhanced in both wet and dry conditions. Same is the case with the shoulder blocks. They although have less aggressive in-groove notches, they still offer sharp chamfered edges and updated siping, providing superior cornering. And with similar staggered shoulder edges and updated sidewall lugs, they provide great off-road performance as well. Speaking of which, let's see how these tires performed on dry roads. Now, dry performance in tires is analyzed through handling abilities, which include lateral traction and steering response, and of course the effectiveness in maintaining directional grip. Let's break down these elements one by one, starting with longitudinal grip. So the longitudinal grip pertains to the tire's traction on straight roads, primarily measured by braking distance and acceleration time. A critical factor here is the optimization of the central tread area, which bears the most burn of the tire's weight during straight line motion. The BF Goodrich KO3 excels here thanks to a more optimized contact patch and central lugs that enhance rubber to road contact and ensure a more even weight distribution compared to the DuraTrac RT. This results in a smoother motion and improved traction, particularly due to the S-shaped lugs with chamfered edges and more pronounced offset sides. When it comes to dry handling, there are two things to consider: the lateral grip and steering responsiveness. Speaking of lateral grip first, it's influenced by shoulder lug design for the most part. And here the BF Goodrich KO3 demonstrates superior performance evidenced by lateral G-forces in comparison tests. So why is that? Well, because the KO3 features compact shoulder lugs with fewer voids and an optimized array of biting elements, improving shoulder-to-road contact and enhancing lateral grip with it. Plus, the features like sharp chamfered edges and interlocking in-groove notches further boost this traction. But what about the steering responsiveness? Why is that better on the KO3 compared to the DuraTrac RT? Well, to understand that, you need to consider the 3 phases of cornering. So there's this initial entry phase which involves downshifting possibly and slowing down as the vehicle approaches the turn. So needless to say, it really depends on the tire's braking abilities. Then comes the mid-cornering, and here the focus is on maintaining a consistent arc, balancing power and steering, so tires need to have a great under and oversteering balance here. Then comes the exiting phase. Here, as the vehicle goes out of the corner, its ability to straighten back up is checked, and this is also called the on-center feel of the tire. Now, the BF Goodrich KO3 exhibits a tendency to understeer on entry, but it still provides a more satisfactory mid-corner resistance and feedback. Plus, it also maintains a more solid on-center feel like I just talked about, where the steering remains firm and responsive as the tire straightens from the turn, ensuring efficient handling without any kind of weakness like observed in the DuraTrac RT tire when comparing. The performance in wet conditions relies on the efficient evacuation of water, primarily facilitated by sipes and grooves on the tread. Now, grooves play a pivotal role in displacing the majority of the water, while sipes, which are small slits in the tread, help absorb any residual moisture as they press against the wet road surface. And this is where the Goodyear DuraTrac RT shines. Although this tire may slightly lag in terms of steering responsiveness compared to the KO3, mainly because of its slightly heavier weight, it still ends up getting more scores in overall wet performance, meaning it showcases less slippage and offers greater wet braking grip. So why is that? Well, this is due to its more efficient 3D interlocking sipes and a relatively softer rubber composition for the most part. Both of these features, combined with wider tread voids, allow the DuraTrac RT to expel more water out in all directions compared to the KO3. The performance of a tire in snow hinges on its capacity to maintain forward momentum, navigate corners, and respond to braking across various surfaces. Now here, both tires with 3 peak mountain snowflake ratings provide superb performance and have much better traction values over their predecessors. Yet, testing both these tires side by side puts Goodyear DuraTrac RT in a kind of a better spot. So the tire stands out primarily due to the Goodyear's Tractive Groove Technology. This technology is referred to the secondary thread pattern or placed biters at the base of the tire grooves, and it enhances snow traction by actually picking up snow particles to create snow-to-snow contact. And of course, since snow sticks better on snow, this kind of contact is highly needed. Furthermore, the DuraTrac RT comes with a more effective tread edge design, featuring aggressive scooping lugs that excel in deeper snow, especially in terms of acceleration. Basically, the shoulder and sidewall lugs act like shovels, pushing snow backwards and propelling the vehicle forward. The DuraTrac RT also incorporates a more sophisticated siping structure that merges linear and wave-like sipes in the center with aggressive interlocking structures on the shoulders. So you get better performance on packed up snow with this tire as well compared to the BF Goodrich KO3. Off-road, things get very interesting, where the Goodyear DuraTrac RT delivers superior performance on softer, sandy, and muddy terrains, while the KO3 excels on rocks. Basically, rocky terrains demand a tire with great multi-directional grip and robust sidewalls, and the BF Goodrich KO3 stands out here, offering better traction with durable angled sidewall lugs and central interlocking hook-shaped blocks. Both of them together enhance grip from all directions, meaning you get a better combination of lateral and circumferential traction with KO3. But yes, the tire lags a little behind on softer terrains. I mean, unlike the KO3, the DuraTrac RT offers wider circumferential rings separating central blocks from the shoulders, which provides superior mud traction with better mud clearing properties. Additionally, the tire with its Tractive Groove Technology break down the mud particles so they are evacuated more effectively in comparison. Plus, the Wrangler DuraTrac RT features a more optimized sidewall lugs that spread out more efficiently under reduced air pressure, providing better control and stability on sandy dunes. So overall, it's safe to say that when it comes to off-road performance, the Goodyear DuraTrac RT has the overall upper hand compared to the BF Goodrich KO3. So there you have it. What do you guys think? Do let me know in the comments below. And please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. See you next time.